Here we will see list box control in Windows application. List box control provides a user interface to display a list of items. User can select one or more items from the list. A list box may be used to display multiple columns, and these columns may have images and other controls. If number of items exceeds the number that can be displayed, a scroll bar is automatically added. Different properties for list box controls are: first is name, which is used to get or sets the name of the control. Three-letter prefix is LST. For example, LST customer. Back color property is used to get or sets the control's background color. Border style property is used to indicate the border style for the control. Enabled property is used Enabled property is used to get or sets the value indicating whether the control can respond to user interaction. Font property is used to get or sets font name, style, and size of the text displayed in control. Four color property is used to get or sets the color of text. Items property is used to get the item object of the list box. You can insert record in the list box using the items property, or you can get the selected items from the list box using items property. Selected index property is used to get or set the zero-based index of the currently selected item in the list box. Selected item property is used to get or set the currently selected item in the list box. Selection mode property is used to get or set the methods in which items are selected in the list box. List box allows you to select single or multiple items. Sorted property is used to get or set a value indicating whether the items are selected in the list box are sorted alphabetically. Tab index property sets index value of the control within a set of controls within its container. Visible property is used to get or sets a value indicating whether the control is visible or not. And size property is used to get or set the height and width of the control. Different methods for list box are: first is clear selected, which unselects all items in the list box. Find string, which is used to find the first item in the list box that starts with the specified string. Get selected item returns a value indicating whether the specified item is selected. Set selected method is used to select or clears the selection for the specified item in the list box. Selected indices method is used to get a collection that contains a zero-based index of all currently selected items in the list box. Hide method is used to hide the control from the user, and show method is used to display the control to the user. Different events for list box are: first is click, which occurs when the control is clicked. Got focus event occurs when the control receives the focus. Key press event occurs when the character or a spacebar or a backspace key is pressed while the control has focus. Key down event occurs when a key is pressed while the control has focus. Leave event occurs when the control leaves the focus. And lost focus event occurs when the control loses the focus. Selected index change event occurs when the selected index property is changed. Now we will see properties, methods and events for a list box. For this, we will add a list box here. Now first property is name. As you know, you should give name related to the data that you are going to store in the list box. So I will give the name lst number. Since I am going to store it 1, 2, 3, 4 for testing. So the name is lst number. Next property is back color. We can set the back color property, or we can change the background color of our list box. Next is border style. If we give the none and if we execute, it will not display any border here. If we give fixed single and if we run, it will display the border with list box. And if we give fixed 3D and if we run, it will change the background as a 3 dimension. Next property is enabled. If enabled property is true and if we run, you can click on the list box. For this, first we will set the item property of the list box. Using item property, you can add records in the list box. Click here, add the items that you are going to want to add. So I will add 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and I will say OK. The items that we have added you will see here, and when we will run, it will display the items. So when the enabled property is true and if you run, you can click on the list box. And if enabled property is false and if you run, you are not able to select the items from the list box. Next is font. You can change the font from font property. As you know, if the items in the list box are more than its height, it will add a scroll bar here. So when you run, you can scroll down using the scroll property. And if the height is higher, the scroll bar is not visible. Next property is 4-color. 4-color property is used to change the font color of the list box. Next is selection mode. Selected index property and selected item property you can check through coding. So now we will see first selection mode. It will allow multiple selection. If the selected index property is 1 and if you run, you can select only one item. And if selection mode property is multi-simple and if you run, by holding the control key, you can select number of items from the list box. Tab index property is used to set the tab index of the control. If visible property is true and if you run, the control is visible, and if the visible property is false and you run, the control is visible false. Now we will see selected index property. If you double click on this list box, you will get list box selected index change event. Here I will define a variable n, and in n I will assign the list box dot selected index, and if I will print it in message box, since n is an integer, you have to convert it into string to show it in message box. So if I run and if I click on 2, it will display the selected index to 1, since list box controls index starts from 0. So first is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. We have selected 2, so the list index is 1. If I selected 3, the list index is 2. Now we will see selected item. For this we will double click on the list box, and here I will define a string variable s, and in s I will store lst number dot selected item dot toString, and I will print in message box dot show s, and so when I run it, first it will print selected index and then it will print selected item. Now we will see different methods for list box. I will add a button here, and on button property I will give lst number dot clear selected. When I will execute, I will select an item, and when I click on button, it will clear the selected index. So the selected index will be -1, that is none of the item is selected from the list. Now we will see set selected method. So list box number lst number dot selected, here you can give the index that you are going to select and select it as a true. So when we run it, and if I click on button, it will select fourth item from the list box, since we are given set selected to 3. So 0, 1, 2 and 3. And to check the events, we will select events from the event window. If you want to get the click event, select click event from here, and I will set the background color. And if we run, and if I click on list box, it will change the background color. And next is selected index change event is used to check which item is selected, and according to that you can give the coding. So in selected index change, I will check if lst number dot selected index equal to 3, it will change the background color equal to color dot red. Else if lst number dot selected index equal to 2, it will change the background color. So when we run it, it will change the background color as per your selection. So if the selected index is changed, it will execute the code according to that. Item property of a list box has its own property and methods for adding and deleting items in the list box. It is a zero-based array of items in the list box. Count is used to find the number of items in the list box. Different methods with item properties are: if lst number is a name of list box, then lst number dot items dot count is used to find the total number of items in the list box. lst number dot items with 0 index displays the first item from the list box. lst number dot items and the total count minus 1 displays the last item from the list box. lst number dot items dot add will add a new item in the list box. lst number dot items dot remove at and the index removes the item from the list for the specific index. And lst number dot items dot clear removes all items from the list. To check how item property executes, we will add a list box here. I will give it the name lst number, and in item property I will add numbers. To execute the methods, I will add a button here, and on click event of button I will execute the methods. So I will display the result in message box. So in message box dot show list box name, that is lst number dot items dot count to string. Since we can display in message box string data, so I will convert it into toString. And when I execute and I will click the button, it will display count 10. That is, we have added 10 items in the list box. Next we will see in message box list box name dot items and 0. When I execute this, it will display first value of the list box, that is 1. Next we will see lst number dot items. Here we will display the last item. For this, first we will count the total number of items in the list box, and I will subtract 1 from it. And when I execute it, it will display the last item from the list box. Next method we will see add. I will add here lst number dot items dot add, and I will add the data. So when we execute it, it will add 11 into your list box. Now to remove a specific item from the list box, I will use this lst number dot items dot remove at, and when we execute, it will remove 0th item, that is 1, from your list box. And to clear all items from the list, lst number dot items dot clear, will remove all items from the list box. All these methods are executed through coding.